anybody remember enough to do recap?
Last time was gun dogs, and we actually did shockingly well after that initial oh shit the crit.
Those dogs had guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't stress that
we
enough.
got some of the stuff from them. I think we're able to make our way out of the outer caverns. I think I sent a little guy to do some scouting, but I'm not certain.
You did, but they
and
didn't
it's-
find anything you didn't just
Yeah.
see yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't remember what lore items we got besides the metal from the gun dogs. Go ahead.
Well, we got gun dog metal, but we also we got more lore about the Iron Fist Corporation and Nudora College.
Yes.
Iron Fist apple, whatever you choose to call it. I don't know if we need to like recap the lore that we learned about the Iron Fist stuff, but
Capitalism is what they are.
They're doing capitalism in there, and they sort of they existed after the college collapsed. Like they persisted after the college collapsed and yoinked the people who were still doing research. And we're like, do research for capitalism instead of academics. And they were like, okay, we have no other choice. So, that was cool. By cool, I mean that wasn't cool at all.
I don't remember exactly all of what we found inside, but we did end up, like, finding a caverny place, like, a way out, somewhat, of where we had entered for the cavern area, and saw that big fuck-off metal tower thing that we had saw in the distance at one point that, Cypress had seen.
Oh yes, and we emerged
right here
to see the city built up upon itself, and we discovered why this is called Nudora Ascension, because we're gonna have to do a lot of climbing.
Yeah, it went way higher than the clouds.
Ascend, TM.
Yeah.
We are going to face our apotheosis, and this is going to be everyone's problem.
Why would you say it like that?
I was gonna say it like that later, and Joe knows I'm a pretentious bitch.
What the fuck? Terrifying. Okay.
It seems like a good idea in my head. And to be fair, I think it will still be accurate.
This is a time where PK isn't entirely sure what apotheosis means, but they only know the word from the Bifrost incident, and if I only know the word from the Bifrost incident, that's a bad sign for what the word means.
Honestly, same PK. I'm shaking your hand.
Apotheosis is the Sarkic thing we sent you.
Oh yes, so it is. That's also not a good sign.
Yeah.
Hold on, Google can tell me. We don't need to derail for me being dumb. Hold on, carry on.
I was about to get you to Google.
I can Google myself. I'm so sorry. Didn't mean to derail.
In which case, you are all standing on the edge of a cliff face, both impossibly below ground level, but impossibly above the bottom of this pit that surrounds the city, that stretches far, far up into the heavens before you. The path back to the upper caverns to your right, and further, lower into the earth to your other direction. What would you like to do? Also, I gave you the handout for the pool water by the gun dogs.
Nice.
Thank you.
Pool water.
So
would
what are the
be-
ways?
Is there supposed to be information on the pool water? On the research station pool water sample?
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I put it in the wrong place. Give me a second. Okay, open it and reopen it.
Aha.
Thank you.
To your right is back the way you came. To your left is down further into the earth.
Oh, hold up. Hello?
Mhm.
The handout. Fucking Christ. So to our right is back into the caverns. To the left is another path going back underground. And is there a route overground, or is our only route going back underground?
You can try to scale the cliff face.
Oh? Does that look
Okay.
like a dangerous idea?
Yeah.
Damn.
Silly.
Cypress looks like he considers it for a moment. Then
My
thinks better of
question,
it.
How high is the cliff face?
A long distance. Why?
Okay. What was considering, and then it was like, no, not worth it. Back underground then?
Probably for the best, unless we want to go.
Actually, what time of day is it at the moment?
Oops, I slipped into Julia's voice.
Yeah.
I don't know. Roll a d12 for it. It's been so long, I don't recall. 5 o'clock in the evening.
Right, okay. Do we want to have dinner first out in the fresh air before we go back underground?
I mean, if you want.
I think as well, because Elith will not be present for a couple of sessions. Elith is gonna actually pop back to Summerport for now,
Fair enough.
and
Alright.
can always pop back in when the fuck ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can have dinner on this cliffside.
Yeah, I also want to get a bit of a sort of idea of what else we might be able to spot.
Make a perception check.
Do we want to press forward?
That's a 15 for me.
Okay.
That perception.
There are some bugs.
Normal sized bugs or like man eating sized bugs?
Some normal little guys.
Okay.
As you all have dinner, there's a couple of birds. You see them kind of up out in the sky. Some of them kind of dip into this little crevice, and sort of seem to pluck some bugs from like the walls and the floors. As you look further down, though, you see at the very bottom there is what looks like like a what must have been some walkway down towards the very bottom of the pit. But you are very far up in the air from it.
Yeah. Okay.
Dinner is fine. You all have, various rations or food, resupplicants. And about an hour later, as the sun starts to dip lower in the summer sky, you have your 2 paths.
Down.
So onward then, rather than retreading ground we've already done.
Cypress has his bag packed.
Then, further down into the earth, you descend. The thing about going underground is that it's cold. It gets colder as further you go, where the sun cannot pierce hundreds of feet of dirt, stone, and other rock. And then further and further down, traversing slopes and sort of rocky outcroppings as you go until you finally make the landing. And you are still enclosed, but the sounds as you travel seem to echo a little further out when you hit this landing. And the stone here seems a bit more worn, though not entirely so. You should have a frog.
I can't see anything. It's black.
Yeah, I cannot see with the frog.
Bottom left corner.
Nope. Just
we
black.
just have void.
Little
There's
froggy.
only void.
Froggy.
Is the frog set up with dark vision?
Yes. Or night vision, there you go.
Is the frog set up so we all have access?
You should.
I have no frog.
A refresh.
Frog.
Frog, where
Yeah,
where
we.
are you?
No.
All there is
My
void.
wonderful frog.
Oh, I see the ping, but I don't
I
see Froggy.
no. Froggy.
Or I saw Joe's ping, I suppose, because it was gray.
Why are there multiple froggies?
Oh
I
no.
was trying to drag a frog on to see if that would enable me to see. I'm sorry.
You should have
Oh no.
Froggy.
Not the technical difficulties.
Froggy. Come
Not
on,
again!
Froggy.
I want to be
on, Froggy, pull
amphibian!
Please, Froggy. We want to see.
Did frog
we
work?
Frog worked before.
Yeah.
Did frog Joe,
just
did
a
frog work to
question.
put your own frog on there?
What
I didn't-
layer is the frog on?
Or not?
Should be objects and tokens. Frog now?
Okay.
No frog.
No.
No.
No frog. No.
Frogless!
No.
Frog! Why were you working in the other cave and then
No
You
frog.
can't go this way.
Guys,
Putting render themselves does not give me anything. So
Did anyone else see the big warning signs that popped up on everyone's names real quick?
no.
the warning signs?
Cool. It's fine.
Okay.
You know how like sometimes when people are like having trouble disconnecting, it'll do like this connecting.
The
It'll do like the circle.
I saw that for
Oh.
Joe's. Oh, there we go.
Frog.
now.
Except I saw like one of those triangles with an exclamation point pop up in quick succession on everyone's, and then it was
weird.
gone.
Very weird.
I'm so normal.
It's okay.
We see
Frog.
the frog.
I see frog.
Frog.
Frog rights.
Oh.
Froggy
Okay.
do a little dance.
We have a frog.
Him.
How would you like? Would you? This is what you've got so far. This is what you can see.
And
Okay.
go. Let's go.
Yes,
I'll
let's
keep
go.
an eye out on the is there ledges or is there anything
so
to see?
everything black here is cave wall, but as you start to make your way to about here, part of the cave wall opens up, and inside you can see tiled stone.
Can Adhara sent anything that's in there?
In 1 second, you can make a perception.
Yes.
But as you are doing so, Cypress,
Mhm.
your foot catches on something, and you look down, and it looks. Oh, I'm sorry, Nocturne.
It's
Um,
okay. I don't know why, but it like lately, just even when Roll20 is doing normal things, it has a problem. But like we had that open for like 5 minutes, and it's really hot. So
Mm.
Oh.
I will pop it open if we really need to look at something. But if we just unfortunately will not be able to look at it unless like we have to be there. So if it's something that we do need to have eyes on, just let us know and we'll reopen it. We just can't keep it open.
We can send you screenshots too.
Your foot catches on something, and you look down, and it seems like a bit of this wall that has broken off. And I'm going to give you a lore item, and I'm going to pop the text in chat for Nocturne.
Thank you.
April.
Taking it.
Huh. Oh.
Huh.
Cool.
Adhara, as Cypress is like looking over this piece of wall, Adhara kind of sense the air, and then flesh, bones, decay, like a graveyard. Catacomb. Any of the words that you use to describe where you lay your dead.
Thank you. But it doesn't seem like anything's. That doesn't seem to be the undeath.
Their head kind of tilts a little, and their tongue flicks back out again. An odd undeath. Living yet empty. that's all they got.
Yeah. Renzo kind of nods and I think
this-
does sort of shift things easily to hand.
So the broken through wall here is big enough for you to climb through if you so wish, or you could continue forward.
Poke head through?
Make a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Oh, I have plus 11. God, that's amazing. Okay, 1 second. Oh. That's a 24 perception. Or no, 25, sorry.
All right. Poking your head inside. Like that piece of the wall that you now have in your hands, the room seems as beautifully and intricately carved. And you can see places on the walls, particularly little like divot openings where bodies probably once lay. You can see some strewn bones, but you don't see any bodies. Not full ones, at least.
No full bodies. None that I can see. Pulls his head out. It's up to you if you want to go in further.
Chance of us getting jumped, but decreases it.
He shrugs.
Okay. I'd be curious to poke around in here.
Cypress nods again.
Particularly because this seems like it was established maybe before whatever happened if people stopped dying. Because, well, she points at the piece of sort of the relief on the wall and since apparently your spirit, since your spirit's carried with you when you get brought back by the pools, that sounds like. Does that make sense?
Yes. These are people who died before the blessing of the Holy Mother.
Shall we have a look?
He nods. There's no harm.
I gave a thumbs up in real life and it didn't work because technology.
Technology.
It's not hard to climb inside. And as you do, the room sort of opens up and you see sort of this expanse of what was probably once a very beautiful mortuary room. And on the other side, you can see a small dais of water, very much in a different style to some of the official regeneration pools you've seen. In fact, it looks almost more ceremonial than useful. But even then, you can spot You hear it first, actually. The shuffling sounds of something moving in one of these little, like, hidden away divots. And it makes its way out. As if sort of drawn by your presence. It looks humanoid in that it stands upright, has 4 limbs, person's shaped skull and body, but looks. Whereas the people of the village looked emaciated and awful, they were at least somewhat seemingly alive, in that they were dressed in working clothes and their flesh still moved easy, or at least as easy as possible, and even if they were rotting, there was active decay. This looks different. It moves in harsh, like, jerky motions, as if it's fighting itself to even keep moving forward. And while the people up top were very much gone, there was something, at least in their eyes, that denoted hunger or desire. This looks empty, even as it looks at you, and starts shuffling forward. And then another emerges from over here.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
And a third you see crawl its own way out of this collapsed rock here
Uh-oh.
and make its way towards you.
Uh-oh, gamers.
And I would like everyone to roll initiative.
Whoopsie.
I'm
Yippee!
Okay.
I don't actually have separate maps for this area, at least not at the moment, so I'm moving the frog to the side, and you can put your little guys on the map here.
Little
Hell
guy.
yeah.
Little guy time. Everybody get some little guys
Oh,
in this
can't-
bitch. Oh god. Oh,
Can't
god.
fucking wait to fight. I'm so excited to kill.
Of course, take your time, Nocturne.
Cypress
Okay,
kill.
initiative.
Good afternoon, girl. Damn it, I did it before the turn order was
Sorry.
L. That was a cringe moment.
I'm gonna do my purple heart.
OMG, we are twins.
Yeah! 19 plus what? What's my initiative?
We are shaking hands.
21.
Oh god.
This might be a
My
little rough, as I
mistake.
remember. This might be a little rough, as I remember how DMing Pathfinder combat works.
It's all good. I'll roll Cypress onto the turn order, but I got a 22, I believe, or 20. What did I put in chat? 21. There we go. No.
Ooh.
No. You can't go before me.
Alright. What's your initiative modifier?
My initiative modifier is +2.
They are gonna go before you.
Dang it. I need to up my initiative then. I'll get a feat for
I need
that.
to not roll like ass.
Hello, I'm here to roll, and then I'll have to BRB again.
Of course.
Right. Buddy.
Also, I can send you... You don't have the map yet, right? Nocturne?
Oh, I just pulled up the roll 20 so I could roll
Oh,
initiative.
okay.
'Cause I think I do have my initiative in the roll 20 thing, right? Yes, I do. All
15,
right.
not bad. Okay.
Not bad. All right.
Woohoo!
15 gang.
Mm-hmm.
Before you go, what's your initiative mod? No, wait, I can get it from the roll 20. Never mind, you're good. +3. Asha, what's your initiative mod?
+1.
Renzo, what's your
+2.
initiative mod? Okay. So,
Not a lot of diversity on the turn order today, boys.
Nah.
not really. So, it is gonna be their turn first,
Darn.
which I think is the first time I've ever rolled first on initiative. In this game. So
Let you savor it for now.
I need to reorganize. Fuck! Why didn't I reorganize before this? I have to move things.
You're okay, love. You're okay.
Yeah, take your time, buddy. We got this.
All right, give me 1 second. Do.
Standard action. Okay. Cool. That's what I needed to know.
I'm so excited. This is the first time Cypress is gonna be able to double attack as like his normal self, instead of having to be creature. He loves being creature. However, the AC it hurts.
Yeah. I am going to be doing the. What do you have? A knife.
No.
All right, return.
Welcome back.
Okay, what is your HP? Okay. I'm gonna give you all colors again,
Yay!
because that's how I differentiate your HP totals.
I love colors.
Colors.
I'm just thinking about the colors fiche that I'm eating.
Colors fiche. Okay. Oh, I remember why I picked these. Okay.
Oh God.
Why are you bullying us?
Because it's your first day back here and I want to play.
Why are you bullying us?
It's fun.
Yeah.
Misery gives satisfaction.
Okay. Oh.
Oh man. Wish there was a more comfortable way to sit at my chair.
Alrighty. This guy, they're all gonna kind of creep up towards you a little bit. And they all sort of bend over as they're crumbling towards you, their fingers sort of sinking even into the tile floor as if they are pushing down pushing down into it themselves. And one of them, the one with the red dot, sort of reaches their hand into the earth and sort of breaks up the tile underneath and then makes a scooping motion and pulls up. And Asha,
That's my name.
I need a reflex save.
I bet you do. Hold on.
Hold on, I'm in crisis. I didn't pick my dice in advance because I'm a fool.
No.
Hold on, there we go. Okay.
On the one hand, hey, that's fucked up. On the other hand, Renzo's looking at it going like, huh, I wonder if one of my little guys could do that.
That's 19 on the dice for 23.
Okay, you manage to sort of you feel the earth underneath your feet shifting, and with Renza in the back, you're always kind of on alert for this no matter what.
Hey, good fam.
You sort of jump your way to the side just in time to have the ground under your feet collapse into a pit.
Pit.
Fucking, you're turning the pit card against us.
Yes,
Yeah.
so that's a pit.
It's a pit.
Oh my god. How deep a pit is it?
10 feet.
Oh, that's not
Okay,
bad.
cool.
And it sort of curses a little bit. Or at least, no, it doesn't, because it doesn't have the mental ability to do that. Never mind.
Oh.
There's the vibe that if it could still curse, it would be.
Yeah. The frog does not actually exist. The frog is just giving off light for the encounter, so I'm going to move the frog again. This guy's going to come over here, and attempt to scratch you, Asha.
Well, it's allowed.
Leave my little gnome alone.
That is going to be a 19 to hit.
That will hit me.
Make me a fortitude saving throw, please.
A fortitude saving throw. My goodness gracious.
Granny?
Granny core. That is 22.
All right. You're gonna take 8 points of damage.
Okay.
And as this sort of claws sort of like dig into you, you sort of feel like you can feel like it's shocking how like strong they are, like for belonging to a dead thing. But it hurts.
Well, fuck you.
And then the blue guy's gonna come up and try to do the same to Cypress.
Let's go.
Bestie moment.
That'll
Right
be an
next
18
to
to hit.
hit.
I don't think that hits you.
No, my
Flat-footed.
AC is 22. Hold on, let me check flat-footed. What is the total?
18.
With my whiz bonus, it wouldn't hit. My AC is 18
Okay.
with that, I think. Because flat-footed is what again? It's
It's your AC basically minus your dex.
oh
And
yeah,
any
no.
dodge bonus.
I need to update that then, because it should be like a 20 at this point.
By
My
the way,
dex modifier is only a 2, so.
How many what?
How many rests have we taken since I took that ability damage?
1.
One. Okay, so I have healed that one when that happened. Cool.
Cypress, your turn.
Hello, let's see here. What do I want? I want to attack. I don't... Let's see.
Move away from the pit as well.
Yep, I plan to. I can't move that far, though, if I want to use my full attack, is the thing.
You can 5-foot step.
Yeah, but that's gonna still have me pretty close to the... And I don't think this area is that open, or is that part of the wall?
This square you could stand in. You'd be at a bit of a disadvantage for an attack at a creature right here.
I can chance the pit. I'll stand there.
It's a much shallower pit than Ranza tends to do,
yeah.
so it should be fine.
And my climb check is pretty good. I'm gonna roll with my purple heart. I'm gonna go and try attack this guy twice with my sickle. Ooh, that one's not as good. I'm also doing power attack for these as well. So that would be first one. That's plus 11, so that would be a dirty 20 for the. Or no,
Oh, yeah, that'll
sorry,
hit.
hold on. 18. Sorry, I did power attack.
It'll still hit.
Okay, and then the second one. Whoops! I just dropped that directly onto the ground. Oh no, that's a 2 for the second one for like a 4. I don't think that hits.
That will miss, yes.
Okay, so that's like a D. What is that? A D6 or D8? Let me check. That would be a D6 plus 9. Where's my D6? Where's my D6? There it is. So that would be. It's 9, so that would be 14 points of slashing damage, I believe.
Okay. You said 14?
Yes, 14 points of slashing.
Okay. It is not happy with you, but... Or you get the sense it wouldn't be if it had thoughts and emotions.
Cypress does the whole snarl back at with the slitted pupils for a moment. Yeah, that's what he's gonna do. That's his whole turn, as far as he can do.
Alright. It is Cybus's turn. Can anyone but me get a screenshot of this for Nocturne?
Oh, I am on there. It's our laptop is
okay.
behaving
Yay!
Okay.
for right now. We can like open it for short periods, but if our fan starts going, we have to close it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Very
it
fair.
seems to be cooperating for right now. Okay. Green
Good job.
guy.
Good guy.
Green guy.
They're dead.
They are.
Have we ever cast cold damage on dead guys? I know necrotic doesn't work super well. But
I don't
like,
think we've ever tried cold damage.
Give it a go.
let's try it.
Yeah.
Fuck a you.
Fuck
Frigid
you.
touch.
Okay. You are going to take an attack of opportunity.
That's fine. I'm sexy.
That will be a 22 to hit.
That hits. I rolled a 4 on the dice.
I
No.
don't think that'll hit.
No, I don't even. Do I even have my spellcasting modifier written down somewhere? It's not gonna hit. Alright, whatever.
Can I also
Oh.
get a fortitude save then?
I'm not that fucking dice then. Hold on.
You're also going to take 9 points of damage.
Fortitude 19.
Alright. 9 points of damage for you. Anything else you want to do this turn?
No.
Okay. Renza.
So I could give her a blood armor, or I could create a knife.
Knife.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna taking the cue from the little burst of frost that Cyrus tried to just reach out and pull a knife made of ice out of the air. It
Okay.
definitely wasn't in the sleeves. That is my standard action, and I will hold on to that for my next action when I can start to shank.
Alright. Any movement or anything?
I don't really need to use my movement right now because I can only make the one attack anyway. So I will be running up on those. I will be running up on the bastard once I get that. So yeah, that's me done.
Okay. Asha, you just avoided a pit. Oh, right, PK is not here. Asha is going to...
Well, we rolled initiative, so I think the Raging Song does start. I don't think it takes an
Yes.
action now.
It does not. So, Raging Song for all of you. which to send in chat for all of you again is that.
Thank you.
And they are going to.
He is still accurate.
I know. They're just gonna smack her with the long sword that they have now.
Oh yeah, they have Piebald's long sword.
Yes, they have Piebald's long sword. It's not gonna hit. It's gonna take a 5-foot step that way. And Adhara, your turn. Adhara's turn.
Cool. Cyrus, would you like some backup?
What do you mean by that?
Would you like the snake there to take heat off you?
Sure. I mean, Ashe is also here.
So they're gonna
maybe,
get.
maybe go to the blue guy, so the blue guy has like 2 people on him as well.
Beth?
Unless we want to target. But I
I mean,
think
my thought
having...
was I can potentially pull this guy into the pit.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I'll
good
do the
point.
5-foot step to go help Cypress out with the blue guy. Now, there is a gremlin part of me that did just consider activating the grapple flowchart, but I'm not going to do that because I'm pretty sure you guys would kill me in real life.
One of these days, Cypress is going to grapple somebody.
Listen, I gave it her hands, so they might as well, but right now
they
it is
got
going
hands
to
now.
fight and tackle. Yes.
The snake has hands now.
Hell yeah.
Fucked up.
Curse, though.
Come on.
If you want my imagination of what it looks like that Adhara has hands, I'm going to get you an image.
We have a 22 on the bite, and
Hits.
we have... Oh, wait, no. Sorry. 23, my bad. And a 16 on the tail slap.
Okay. The first one will hit.
16 doesn't? Okay. Good to know.
So this is an NPC from Elden Ring.
Nice.
And it's what I imagine now that
Oh,
Adhara
God.
has hands.
Just no legs, though.
No leggies.
That doesn't
but-
sound right. Hello? Did I not edit this? I don't think I edited this. Hey, Ren, since you also have power attack,
Mm-hmm.
remind me what it adds to the damage.
It adds, I think, like, fuck, hold on. Power attack. Let me check. It's basically you add, oh, come on, leave me alone. You choose to take a penalty and gain a +2 on melee damage rolls.
Okay.
So...
And it's bumped up to a +4 because of... Right, okay.
Yes.
Plus
Your base
4,
attack
plus
when your base
5,
attack bonus reaches 4, and for every points therefore the penalty increases by 1, and the bonus to damage increases by 2.
Okay, I really do need to rewrite this cheat sheet then. Okay, so 2, 4, so this has an extra 7 on it. For 12 points of damage from the bite, and I am going to immediately... I don't need to follow it up with the pull attempt.
This guy is like falling apart a little bit.
Biting.
Biting.
Biting, biting, biting.
Wait, hold on. Now that I'm reading that, power attack, since we're at base attack bonus above 4, does that mean we add a +2 with power attack? Or +4?
It would be, I believe, a -2 and then a +4 to the damage.
I didn't add enough. I'm gonna have to go back and check stuff. Oh, that's funny to me.
Later's problem.
Later's problem, this is true.
I
be
will
fair.
reset up the cheat sheet though.
So that'd be...
It's the guys' turn again.
Did Ash's turn happen while I was gone?
Yes.
Yes.
Damn.
You did
What
a
did I do?
slashy and missed.
L. That sucks. Oh, hold on. Everybody needs to make sure they have the new things as well.
Yes.
This was
What are
already.
the new things?
By the new things, I mean one new thing, but that thing. And Celestial Totem
Oh.
is here as well, but,
Yes,
Those are-
okay.
those are things that are important. And that would have started at the beginning of combat, but doesn't matter.
The red one is going to dig again. And is going to, it doesn't really have the intelligence to pick apart different targets. So, Cypress,
Hello.
can I have a reflex saving throw, please?
Oh, if you insist, I suppose I can give you a reflex save. Come on. Why do I always roll below a 10 for reflex saves? Or at least a 10 on this one. Hold on. 18?
You managed to dodge out of the way again.
Thank God. I've
Um,
never rolled good for reflex saves this whole game.
New pit.
Oh, God. No. Not another one.
Pit.
Pits you.
The blue one is going to take a 5-foot step back.
That's fine.
Does it want to dig? It kind of wants to put a snake in a pit. Make a reflex save.
It's certainly welcome to fucking try. But also, I pity that poor bastard if this is the decision he's making.
Get
So
in the
reflex
pit.
save, you said?
Yes.
Okay, I need to turn this dice tray around because 2 of the buttons are broken on it.
Boo.
That is an 18.
Okay, so Adhara succeeds as well. However, this is now a pit as well.
That's fine.
Sorry about the pits I'm making.
There's so many
Tucker, I feel like
holes.
you're overcompensating, like, you know, in the way that people do when they're like, somebody had a pit, and you're like, I have 3 pits.
Pits, anyone?
Slash affectionate.
The thing is,
Fuck
these guys
you,
are really
pit.
scary if I can get any of you in a pit.
Oh.
Good luck, buddy.
Oh, are they acid pits?
We're so sexy.
The
Too
green one,
sexy.
the green one's gonna dig another fucking pit. Cybus, can you make me a reflex save?
Yeah. Oh, you're asking me to, so you make it. Nope, you're not. 17 on the dice. I'm not in the fucking pit.
Yeah.
Defeats it. Congratulations.
Yeah, with my modifier, that would be a 22.
Fuck yeah.
Why are there 2 of you?
Duplication.
Bonus side.
Why are there 2 of me? Hello.
Extra Cybus for your Cybus needs.
Yeah.
And where did that other Cybus come from? Who is he?
And that other
Doppelganger.
Cybus on the map.
So
Okay.
is that all of them?
That is all of them. They all tried to dig and failed. Also, Renzo, you are now separated from your friends by pits.
Oh no.
I believe in her.
Get pitted,
All
idiot.
of you to assume that will stop me.
Cypress.
Hi. Man, I sure have bodies near me. Is this anybody that's like, that's just a statue, right?
It's just a statue.
Okay, I want to go, over here. 5-foot step. Behind creature. Do I get flanking with Adhara?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna take my 2 attacks on this guy again. 1 more. So the first one, ooh, that's a, wait, do I get crit stuff with that? So this is both with my sickle. No. Okay, that's fine. So that was a 19 on the dice plus fucking 11. Or no,
Okay.
9. So.
That'll hit.
Okay, and then the second one, also power attack, is an 18 plus 2, so 21.
That'll hit.
Okay, so that's 2d6s. I'm gonna use the teal dice. And then I'll get 9. Oh, Jesus Christ! That was a 5 and a 6. So that's 6.
Without even modifiers, you've killed it.
I fucking... God, I want to know how much this is, but we can continue on since that is the full of my
Cypress,
turn.
like, fucking monster of the party.
Yes.
Ill.
Yeah, alone, that first hit was a 15 damage.
Cyrus,
Hi.
your turn. Unless Ren has anything else they want to do, but I think that was your full turn.
Nope, I'm good.
This guy tried to pit you.
He did. Not very nice. Oh, I kind of want to curse him.
Curse him.
Oh, and it just... Oh. I'm gonna fucking curse this guy. I
Okay.
cast Bestow Curse.
Okay.
Here's the text of Bestow Curse. I choose -4 penalty on attack rolls.
Yo.
And saves and ability checks and skill checks.
Before it takes effect, it is going to get an attack of opportunity on you.
That's okay. After this, it'll be fucking cursed. So like,
It,
you
it
know.
rolled a natural 1, so
Oh yeah! Get cursed, idiot.
So true.
So he's cursed now.
1 second. Yep. We are to.
Get cursed, idiot.
Have returned. Sorry, I have received a new debit card because my last one
Oh,
got
yeah.
stolen somehow.
Oh, yikes.
Oh no!
It is fine. I managed to we caught that shit. Nothing stolen from me, but had no debit card for a week.
Ew.
Oof.
So debit card now.
Yay.
Debit card good.
Maybe this one will work in stores.
Maybe my grocery store curse is lifted.
I hope so. I believe.
Okay, that guy's cursed now. Fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, he's fucking cursed.
Where's
Fuck
my
you.
pen? I put my pen somewhere, and now my pen is gone.
Oh no.
Oh, there's my pen. There it is.
Debit card steals your pen.
Cursed.
Yeah, he's
Hmm?
yeah. So he's fucking cursed now.
Cursed.
Cursed.
Anything else?
Nope.
Renzo.
Cool. For whatever it is that Ashe is chanting, Renzo has started humming along. And goes into a sprint, and she is just gonna try and leap the pit to get towards this guy.
Make an athletics or acrobatics.
I will cheerfully make an acrobatics. $18.
Yeah, fuck it. Where over the pit do you want to be?
Within shanking range.
Okay.
And next I'm gonna shank.
Shank.
with my funky new knife, with my funky icicle knife.
Mm-hmm.
Which I also... Yeah, someone pick an elemental damage type that's not acid, because I don't want to do acid damage right now.
I do not know the choices of elemental damage. Maybe cold, if you can do cold?
It's already going to be doing cold.
Oh, fire?
That'll be funny. Yeah, it's going to do cold and fire.
Icy hot.
Roll your attack.
That is a 26 to shank.
Yeah.
Oh! So we have 5 points of stabbing damage, 6 points of cold damage, and 5 points of fire damage.
16 total then. Okay.
Does
Any-
it seem to react especially to any of the damage types?
No. These things
Okay.
aren't very reactive or expressive kind of at all.
And do I still have movement left? Because I only used about 20 feet, unless the jump would have cost me more.
The jump would have cost you 5 feet, so.
I have 5 feet left, so I'm gonna
Mhm.
scoot over to sharing space with the statue. Yes, it'll metal a bit, but it means I'm not gonna fall in the pit.
Okay. Asha.
Well, that's me.
I want a fortitude save from Mr. Green.
Okay. 14?
14 is a failure, and as such, I'm screaming at you.
Yeah.
This one is ear-piercing screams, so it is not audible to everyone else, but it is audible to you. And you take 3d6 points of sonic damage, and you are dazed for 1 round. That's 10 points of sonic damage, and you're dazed.
Okay. He's dazed. And Hora.
Dazed idiot.
Cool. They can actually attack this dude from here. Because they've got a 10-foot reach and can pull. So, swift action. They're gonna add some lightning to the bite. Well, to all of the attacks, but... Now, this is not a power attack, because I want... 22, which almost certainly does. For 13 points of mixed piercing and lightning damage. And then I'm going to attempt to pull it closer so I can tail smack.
How much damage was that?
Sorry. 13.
Okay.
And then that is a 24 against its CMD.
Let me check. That's probably a success. Yes, it is.
I want it on the stairs, and I'm gonna smack her with the tail, or at least attempt to.
Smacker.
Ugh. I am going to make a fair assumption that 11 doesn't hit.
Mm-hmm. No.
And in turn, I'm gonna do a little 5-foot step that away so that I don't risk falling back into the pit.
Okay.
Because it hardens how Renza's pits work. And I think it's just assuming that these have the same kind of vibe.
So the green guy is dazed. The red guy is gonna dig and try to put Renza in a pit.
Oh, is he mad about being stabbed?
A little.
Get in the fucking pit.
Make a reflex save.
Oh, wait, am I within 10? I'm within 10 feet of my little dude. Hold on, let me enable some things.
What does that give you?
An extra +2 to all my saves and a +2 to my AC.
Oh, nice.
That is a nat for 27.
No pit for Renza.
Watch, I'm
Too
gonna be
used
the
to
one.
rolling pits.
The statue does like slide down into it.
Oh no!
That probably
no.
wouldn't have been good for you. Cypress.
Hi. There's just the one green guy, right? Green dot guy.
The red guy.
Red is also.
Oh, red also. You know what? I'm gonna do something a little bit metal. 5-foot step. I'm gonna like step over the dead body and try to go after
Okay.
this guy.
Go for it.
2 attacks, both of them. You know the drill. So
Roll
first
one
attack.
first.
Sure. Ooh, that's... What is that? That's not... That's only 13 to hit for the first one.
That'll miss.
Second one... That would be a 17?
That'll hit.
Oh, thank God. Okay. So it's a d6. That's 3, and then that's... That would be 12 points of damage. Slashing.
Yeah, it's dead.
Yay!
So as you all are about to kill the green guy, the thing about these guys' pits is that if somebody's in the pit, they can close the pit on top of you.
Oh!
Oh no.
That's
that'd
why
be
I
bad.
wanted the pits to work so bad, but Cyrus, go for it.
I cursed this guy.
Yes, you did.
I did.
Unpittable.
I want to stab him. I'm going to take on the Asha stuff.
Mm-hmm. And stab.
The spellcaster is deciding that they can be a bit angry as a trait.
And I stab with my knife.
Mm-hmm.
Please, knife. Please, knife. I love you, knife. Please, please. Natural 20.
Asha has been telling the spellcasters to get angry since day one, and this is the result. Nat 20, so sexy.
Do I roll? I just double what I get, right?
You just double what you get, yes.
And the +1 bonus applies to my does it apply to damage as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Oops, that didn't work. 8 points of damage. Or do I double the modifier?
Yes, you double the modifier.
Yes, you double the modifier as well.
8 points of damage. Fuck you.
How much?
8.
8. Okay. Still not happy.
Get cursed, idiot.
Get cursed, idiot.
Anything else?
No. I'm happy that I've used my curse. I've cursed someone and I think it's so cool.
Do they get to save against it, or are they just fucked?
No, they're just fucked.
Incredible.
There's no save. Yeah, and then they're fucking cursed.
Renza.
Hey, so, question: how does throwing a weapon work?
PK.
Oh God, how does throw you? Do you? Is it a weapon meant to be thrown?
It's a dagger, so I would assume that it is.
Then it's Dex and base attack bonus.
Okay, range increments. How does that work?
You should have it. Like you should have the range increment. I don't know what the range increment for a dagger is off the top of my head.
I'll just search it up because this is set up as a melee weapon, but it can be thrown. It's just going to immediately melt when I throw it. But
Oh, your
I
range
think
is
that
10
Renza
feet.
doesn't- Yeah, that's not ideal. What would the penalty be for? Because I know I can throw at the increased range at a penalty.
Daggers don't appear to have.
Oh, actually, if I go there, I'm within 10 feet. So yeah, that's fine. That is a 22
Sure.
to hit.
Yeah.
For 8 points of mixed piercing and cold. I'm just gonna huck the icicle at it.
Mm-hmm. It's still standing. Asha.
That's me. What do I want to do? Would be funny to scream again.
This is true.
Screams again. Fortitude save.
Okay. Nope.
L. Alright. And you're taking another 3d6 of sonic damage. It's gonna be only 9 points of damage.
Still kill it.
Well, then never mind.
Scream,
I'm not gonna say
scream
only.
it
I'm
to
gonna
death.
say you're gonna take a whole 9 points of sonic damage and get fucked, dumbass.
So, congratulations. You have killed my gravebound.
Your pit creatures.
I can't believe none of us fell. I wanted somebody to fall in the pit so bad.
I wanted
It
to
would
fall in the
have
pit.
been so funny if
I
Renza
wanted to
had
fall in
fallen
the
in a
pit
pit.
too.
It would have been so funny if I'd fucking beefed that acrobatics and just face first into the pit.
As all of them die, the pits do fill in. Again, though the ground looks a little uneven, and the tiles are broken beyond repair, at least without magic. Congratulations, you get some moderate valuables.
Yo,
Ooh.
moderate valuables.
I put that in the wrong part of the note again.
Renza wants to have a look at these dudes, because they seem interesting, and particularly wants to get Adhara's input.
What are you trying to learn about them?
So we know that they seem different from the villagers. And I'm trying to figure out if that's just they've come back too many times, or if there was something, or if there is like something that I guess what I'm trying to figure out is, were these people who have come back too many times, or were these like people who willingly bound themselves to service heal? And the fact that they keep coming back doesn't really relate.
Make a...
I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it does. Make a heal, arcana, or religion check.
Okay, what can a horror do? None of those. Cool, so I will be doing a knowledge arcana, because that is where almost all of my fucking knowledge points have gone. So arcana and planes. And geography, because otherwise Renzo would get so fucking lost.
That's what happens when you're a magic bitch.
30 for knowledge arcana.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to describe this. And I'll get to the pool in a second. Asha. I've talked before how the people up top were not traditional necromancy.
Yes.
With Adhara there to help confirm, this is also not a traditional necromancy in and of itself. Often necromancy takes existing corpses and one way or another they become puppeted almost.
Yeah.
The body can move now and usually move on the command of whoever raised it, but it's still a corpse.
Yeah.
These things bled when you cut them. Bled like a living person would.
Yeah.
And as you sort of look around, you realize there were 3 things that you fought here, but there are a number of other, like, private little indents or places on the wall where bodies would have been that aren't now, but aren't here. And there are skulls upon skulls upon... Have you ever seen, like, bonework
The areas of the
cathedral
catacombs that are like...
made of bone?
Yes. I've seen photos.
There are places here that are like that, like particularly like above one of these things, right? Like the archway above, there's like a skull in. Painstakingly cleaned and preserved, but there. It's sort of odd looking at this thing because there is no traces of necromancy and there is no traces of like a divine blessing that would be like if someone had committed service in that sort of way. The magic is what moves the bodies, more or less. That's not the case here.
Yeah.
And yet, Adhara sort of tilts their head and sort of sets one closer and just... This one's soul has been gone a very long time.
Huh.
The others still had their soul.
Is there
Asha.
anything different about... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, if you're gonna ask another question, I thought you were done. So, if you're asking another
Is
question...
there anything different about that one in particular?
What do you mean?
Any markings? Any...
No.
Okay.
They
Huh.
seem desiccated in a way that the ones above weren't,
Yeah.
but not like intentionally marked or anything. Asha,
Yes.
if you're going to go sip the pool water,
I am, yes.
Asha.
as you get closer, you realize this is a very still pool that is connected to probably an underground source of water, or maybe just a reservoir. Or maybe was once a reservoir. But you can see now creeping down the sides, you can see the telltale signs of moss sort of creeping up towards the surface of the water.
Moss.
It tastes bad.
Mm.
It still tastes metallic, even like that harsh iron steel taste.
Mine water. Mm.
It
Don't-
does
Yeah.
function
like
as
that.
it does function as a regeneration pool, and if you want a water sample, I have lore to give you.
I would love a water sample, in fact. So glad you asked.
Yes, lore.
Lore.
This might answer some more of your questions, Joe. Or at least make things more.
Ah. Huh. Well, that's
Oh.
interesting.
Okay, so it's a water contamination thing.
Oh, that's
Oh.
fucked.
That's interesting.
Can we collect a moss sample as well? Like, I know we can't get any information from the moss samples yet, but...
I want to eat the moss.
You can, sure.
Shh.
I'm taking that as permission to eat the moss, even though I know it was in response to Joe's question.
It looks like the same moss. Like, it still has that same vibrancy to it.
Yeah.
This moss will never fucking die, boys. I want to run an experiment with plants. Do we know anything about how Summerport's crops are doing lately?
You
I
didn't
don't
ask
remember.
specifically.
Somebody jot that down for return to Summerport. Fucking water contamination.
There, put it in chat.
Ah, okay.
Thank you. Huh. Sipping on the pool water as though it is a fine wine, while I ponder.
Ugh.
Can I also sip some pool water?
Sure, you get that harsh metallic taste as well.
Cypress
It's
is
good,
currently
right?
ignoring this.
It's like mine water, but more sophisticated.
Can someone call odds or evens?
Odds.
Yeah, it really is pretty good.
It's like drinking it. You really get that, the
That metal,
like,
yeah,
the nutrition value of it. Like you drink this, you're not gonna be iron deficient no matter how hard you try.
Oh, absolutely not. And I think that's great.
I think that's great too. Do you think we can get deficiencies here?
Probably.
Like, do you think we could have a lethal deficiency, and then if we woke back up, would that be fixed?
That's a good question.
It would take a long time to test, so I need to pick a nutrient to figure out which one I'm eliminating.
Cypress just sighs from where he's looking around the room because he probably knows the answer considering what happened to him and dying.
Oh. And Cybus literally does burst out laughing at that.
Oh my god.
You know, it's
I
gonna
mean-
take us a while to test. It takes a while to get a nutrient deficiency that bad.
Which one would kill you fastest?
I don't know. Let me think about that. Hey, DM, would I have any knowledge about nutrient deficiency?
Oh my god.
I don't want to metagame with my PK knowledge of how nutrients work.
Hi, Parker.
Make a heal check?
I'm so sorry for what I do sometimes. By which I mean I'm not sorry at all. Okay, do I have any points in heal at all? Let's find out. I do not. And I do not have any bonus to it because I have a 0 wisdom. That's an 11.
Ow.
No, you don't.
I don't really know which nutrient would do it fastest, but I bet I could figure it out just by testing it.
Would I know?
Just tasting it?
Testing it.
Oh, testing it. Okay.
Cypress,
then I
make a
could
heal
prob-
check.
That's... That's an 18 for me.
Yeah, I also want to know. Do I know?
Cybus can roll. Cypress, you would know the answer. Parker doesn't know the answer. The only thing coming up in my brain is water.
25.
Cybus, you know for a fact what nutrient deficiency will kill you the fastest.
PK, what is it?
Yeah.
I mean, okay, here's the thing. That question actually depends on macronutrient versus micronutrient.
Okay, give me both answers.
Like, okay, if you do not have... Okay, this is a complicated question.
Science lesson with PK.
This is a complicated question, okay? Because, like, if you do not have any, for macronutrients, that's carbs, fats, and proteins, right? If you cut out all carbs, your body can survive by metabolizing your proteins in order to feed your brain still, but not for very long. But like eventually you'll run out of muscle. If you get rid of protein, you will not be able to build new muscle and repair muscles. So I guess in a situation like this where we take a lot of damage and don't always have magical healing capacity to like fix all of it, I would say probably a protein deficiency would kill you the fastest because you would not be able to repair things.
Okay.
In terms of micronutrients, a lot of things like iron is probably a really hard one. That is usually like the biggest mortality thing. Vitamin D is actually surprisingly linked, but it's not really that it's an acute thing. It's just that it's sort of associated with more mortality. However, it's like probably iron is the biggest one, and which we've just drank iron water, so that's terrible. Vitamin A, also a big one, but that's more in children that it causes. A lot of the research on nutrient deficiencies is in children, particularly children under 5, in particular children under 5 who have limited access to medical care and general good nutrition as a whole because of their situation in life. So sometimes it's hard to isolate. But my bets are protein and iron for the big ones.
Hell yeah.
For this. Sorry.
It's good. Facts. We love those.
I'm so sorry, gamers.
No, it's okay. We love the facts.
I love
Yes. We would
information.
not have asked if we didn't want an answer.
To be fair, I was the one who asked in the first place because I wanted to think about it, but you know.
Still.
And PK, that's why I texted you to ask if fetchlings can even absorb vitamin D.
Fetchlings probably can absorb vitamin D because you would have to somehow. I'll think about that actually because that's relevant for Wednesday. But
Yes.
What the fuck is happening on Wednesday?
oh no, I meant collect sort of overall in the Wednesday game. It's relevant.
Oh. Okay.
What's happening on Wednesday? I don't know. I'm having a great time. That's what's gonna happen on Wednesday.
Oh no.
I'm gonna die on Wednesday, just so you know.
No, you're not. You're not allowed to die.
It's gonna be super funny. Whatever happens.
That makes me even more.
It's gonna be super funny. Teehee.
Guys. So
Anyway, sorry.
Cybus thinks for a moment and turns to Asha and is like, so there's several things, right?
Right.
You've got your big nutrients, if you will, your macronutrients,
Right.
which protein's probably your best bet, mostly because we get injured a lot, and then like your body can't quite heal itself because it can't make new muscles, and that sucks for you. There's also micronutrients. Gonna be real, iron. And based on how much of this pool water we've been drinking, I think we're set for iron for like ages. Yeah.
Okay.
So you could stop eating protein. But I just think either way, it's gonna be a sucky way to die. But you're a gnome, so it might be exciting for you.
Most things are exciting for me. Thank you for noticing.
Yeah.
Do you know many gnomes?
No, I've never met one, but I read a lot of books, and I read a book about gnomes once.
Is that what they
Real
say
interesting.
about us?
Yeah. Well, it's not that they say that. They're like, gnomes like new experiences a lot. No matter whether or not like someone like my opinion on a new experience is not going to be a gnome's opinion because I'm not a gnome, and therefore I have a fundamentally different experience of the world around me. And I will do things because I'm an aquatic elf, and none of the like you won't do it because that way because you're not me. It's about that's how it is.
That's so true. You're so right about that. Yeah. No, gnomes will do a lot of things that other people don't do, but I think it's because if we don't do it, we can die in very interesting ways that other people can't die.
Yeah.
And not in the fun way.
Yeah,
Not
'cause
in like,
when you're
oh, this is interesting way. In
yeah,
the everything is awful and then you die way.
because like if it was interesting, then you'd stop dying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really funny. If you die in an interesting way, you actually do stop dying, which is very interesting. But then if you were to die in a non-interesting way, or if you died from not dying in an interesting way, then you're well, I guess I don't know what would happen, but I don't want to test that one.
Yeah, that's like you don't want to play with that because if you die for real.
I would assume I'd die for real, but then I don't know how this works. Maybe I'd end up more like one of these.
Yeah, don't want that.
That wouldn't be very fun at all.
No.
I feel like Renza and Hara and Cypress have been listening to this exchange. Like, in the corner.
Yeah, we've been listening and checking out the room, I think.
When they were on nutrition, Renza was like, hey, what the fuck is that?
God bless.
We were listening and Cypress was checking out the room to see if there was anything of use in here.
Adhara would probably also point out, like, looking at the statue where it is now kind of stuck a little bit in the floor, they kind of tilt their head and then give a little bow towards it.
Yeah, we can have a look.
I think I used
Cypress,
points
can you help
out
me with this?
incorrectly. I think I used points out incorrectly. It's almost like Adhara is just like giving it a nod of respect.
Oh. Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna actually check the stuff because I think I can communicate telepathically with them. I think that's a thing I can do.
mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm seeing if I can. I don't know. If I can, it's going to be via the silent communication. If I can't, it's going to be saying out loud, and it's just something familiar to you.
Adhara kind of looks at you and just... This was one of the faces my master wore once upon a time.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a long time. He doesn't look like much of anything right now. And then we'll keep moving as if that is a normal thing to say.
Yeah, that's the thing. Ramsey just spent like 20 seconds going, do I follow up on that? And then as I kept moving, I was like, okay, no, I don't. Still keeping the others in eye line. Can we sort of poke around up this set of stairs?
Yep. Up which side?
Oh, there's a door there. I was thinking of a bit of a look up this way. And then possibly deal with the door, but just
as you
have a bit of a look, see what we can find.
make a perception check.
Sure. Can I roll one for Adhara as well?
Sure.
Huh. 17 for Renza and 16 for Adhara.
Okay. Between the two of you, as you start to look up that way, you do notice this sort of section over here, which looks kind of official in like a perhaps a burial rites kind of way, maybe. You do see a couple of bodies that look wrapped, sort of laid out on the floor by this sort of altar, 3 of them.
Okay.
Or at least you presume they're bodies. They're like wrapped up and look person shaped.
Yeah. They did mummification. Or at least it looks like they did.
None of the bodies in here seem in any way mummified, but the ones up there do.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn on Detect Magic very briefly.
Mm-hmm.
I love it being a cantrip in Pathfinder.
Okay, I'm trying to think how to describe this. There's actually a brighter ping from behind you Then there is, like, that way, though it seems like the old whispers of some sort of magic sort of centered
Yeah.
around the bodies.
The magical cobwebs.
Mm-hmm. That's a good phrase. That's a good way to think of it, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, very quick weird question, out of character. Does the Catacombs track that you're playing have like a distant scream thing in it?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Cool. No, it's fine. I just wasn't expecting it and went, why the fuck can I hear screaming from outside of my apartment?
No.
That's fine. I just needed to check.
Cypress, if you're kind of looking around the room, I'll take a perception check.
Okay. That would be an unnatural 20 for perception.
Okay. So you've seen a lot of what I've already described. There are... Sorry, I'm like...
Okay.
Okay.
Because I can, like, see it in my brain. Between the relief on the wall and the way that these, like, empty tombs are sort of created and left, it does very much feel like at some point the people of Nudora did have very complex, ritualized burial practices. Though... it's hard to know exactly what those were, just from kind of looking at empty tombs. The bodies give you a bit more of a clue. Even if they didn't always practice mummification, it seems like funeral shrouds and funeral clothing must have been a thing. Some sort of light wrapping for the body. And none of the tombs are like closed. It seems like the body would have been placed inside and then just kind of left there, somewhat open. But there do seem to be a collection of items that, while not the same in every little sepulcher, I don't even think that's the right use of the word sepulcher, but we'll move forward.
It's fine.
It does seem like they were buried with things. One of them seems to have the tattered remains of an old book that is now completely illegible. Another has a collection of jars up against a wall that, when you open, look to be full of old grain.
More grain.
Another seems to have a smaller open tomb as well, next to it. That for a second you're like, oh, and then the decorations on the side seem to imply some sort of small animal.
Oh.
Maybe some sort of rat or rodent of some sort. You're not quite sure. The one thing I will give you is that these are all sort of something about this feels older than the village. Though that makes sense. The amount of even just bones in the wall imply to you a lot of people were probably buried here at one point or another in accordance to ritual.
Interesting.
It's kind of odd to think about, even a little bit, with everything about the Nudorans' seeming inability to escape death, that there would still be a place like this, though it makes sense. They wouldn't have had immortality forever. They would have had to bury somebody at some point. You wonder how soon before, or even after, these people died from the point in which death was no longer a constraint. If these people missed the boat by years or centuries.
Hmm.
They seem well taken care of, though. Or at least at some point would have been.
There was a lot of care here. That's probably all he says.
Do we want to keep going? So, sort of looking back at Ash and Cyrus with a bit of a, you guys good?
Oh, yeah, we can keep going. Sorry.
It's all good.
You know how it is with conversations.
I
It
do.
never end.
All right. Which way would you like to go?
There's a door here. Or at least what looks like a door.
Or stairs down.
Yeah.
I want to look off to the right first, if that's okay.
Yeah, let's do the big loop.
Okay. As you head over to the right, that altar space that I had mentioned sort of comes more starkly into view. It becomes apparent, however, as you get a little closer, that some of the ritualistic elements seem to be kind of put off to the side, and these bodies sort of left there in a nice row, but not set as though for a funeral or a ritual, or at least you don't think so. You obviously don't know what they used to do for their dead here, but this doesn't feel right. Not if they cared so much back there. This seems kind of bare, almost, in a way. There are a couple other places, particularly like on either side of the three bodies lying there that seem to have scraps of the wrapping that is covering the three mummies in the center. The hall here stretches out in front of you, long and sort of foreboding, and there's another entrance. There's another way down that way with dead unlit braziers, though maybe at one point they were kept burning. The wall carvings and the reliefs are still beautiful. What of them are left after all this time?
Can I look at some of the, like, scraps of... and see what I can figure out? So, some of the, like, scraps of cloth and any sort of remnants of the tools.
Alright. As you make your way up here, the area here seems like everything I described before, and then on top of that, you do see what look like old left behind tools that would kind of be in line for mummification practices. I don't know how much Renza specifically knows about that, but I know you know about it, Joe. So
yeah.
I know far too much about Egyptian-style mummification, and I'll spare the details, but...
Oh, mood.
I know about it, and at Harem I know about it. I don't know if Renza does.
It very much seems to be in line with that sort of practice.
I mean, what Renzo was specifically interested in was the type of material used and the condition it might still be in. I think what she wants is like see if she can get a vibe check on how long this place has been. Untended isn't the right word, but
Unminded.
Yeah, unminded I think works a lot better.
So the scraps of the material you find sort of lying around, there's not much of it left, like in like a big chunk that you could like look at. Your best bet is going to be the bodies.
I'm gonna do detect magic first to make sure that I am semi-aware on if they are still semi-alive and willing and able to try and jump me.
You getting the same thing as I gave you for the detect magic earlier.
Okay. The cobwebs of magic that had used to be there but is now no longer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I will warn Cypress that, hey, I want to get a closer look at this fabric to try and get a sense of how long this has been. Hopefully it doesn't try to jump me.
Cypress just nods. He'll stand by.
Yep. So yeah, I'm gonna approach one of the mummified bodies.
Okay, like I said, there are 3 of them, roughly about the same size and shape, though with slight differences. One of them is distinctly taller than the other 2, but less like in a scary way and more like this guy was possibly like, you know, a taller individual.
This dude was like 6'3" to everyone else is like 5'8".
Yeah, something like that. Like it's not like a menacing difference, and the one closest to you is one of the shorter ones. and you sort of lean down and you start to try to sort of look for the edges of this wrapping, and you notice that there's something sort of, it's not painted and it's not stitched, but there seems to be coloration.
Huh.
Here in shapes, and you're so fascinated by sort of both the shape of this coloration and the way this coloration might have gotten into this fabric, because again, it doesn't look painted, it doesn't look stitched, that you barely notice when its arm reaches up and grabs for your face.
Yeah, I figured.
And
That was why I won Cyprus, and that's why it has probably also been.
it is 10:30. I am starting to fade.
Yeah.
I'd rather not do a second combat tonight.
All right. Ending it here.
Yeehaw.
We can do some mummies next week.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Heck yeah.